Welcome back to Who That. Today we have, I don't know what you call it, you're now Brooklyn West.
Brooklyn West, BW. Hi.
So why did you finally decide to drop the car though?
Um, well, Brooklyn West Carter, it would have put me in a box. I'd always be compared to like, you know, Hove and Kanye, and they really great. So it's like too much pressure. So I had to go back and say, okay, now what about Jay-Z made you want to call yourself Brooklyn? And I was always obsessed with the grunginess of New York, and I just feel like it's like hip hop. So I was like, okay, I could keep the Brooklyn and West. Um, West Indies influenced by reggae and culture and all that stuff. So Brooklyn West fit it, but yeah.
So are we finally settling on the name? Is this you
No
going
more.
forward?
This no, that's this is my name.
So tell us about how you your introduction into the music. Sound like a long story, but
No, basically, I used to be into well, the first time I heard Lauryn Hill, and I was like, oh my god, females is rap. So I was like, Daddy, I got a karaoke machine, and he got me a karaoke machine, and I got the tapes, and I used to be rapping, and I never used to be making sense, but I was rapping, and then I started doing talent shows, performing Lil Bow Wow songs. But he was hot back then. I was like,
that's what I used to sell. I remember when Bow again the sports center, like everyone was there.
That's like I was performing and stuff, and then eventually I went to high school, and they had this group. They called themselves ITN, but it was like Icy Boy, Icy Tez, and I wanted to be in the group.
Oh, so that's where Ice P came from.
Okay, I could be Ice Princess, and then eventually my mentor at the time, Fee, he just started calling me Ice P, and then I went off to college, and I just found out like it's a bigger world in music. Then I switched over to Brooklyn West Carter, and then now I'm just Brooklyn West.
And somewhere in between, you started, I guess, engineering.
Yeah, I always was when I used to record in like the studios over here. It's like it used to sound so bad. Like I didn't know what it was, so I was like, you know what? I'm going off to school to do audio engineering, so I could go in the studio and say, okay, give me some more reverb or take down the mids or just talk in their language. So that's where I really went.
So you didn't really to know the language more, so to actually do it yourself.
Yeah, I mean I could do it, but there's no passion in it. But I just wanted to be able to when I'm on to book a SSL, and I could run that if I want to or bring in my engineer, but I always have that choice.
So take us through the styles, because you went from ISP to Brooklyn West College to him this to now Brooklyn West. Just take us through the journey of your styles and what probably influenced you at each point.
When I was
Sorry I cut you up, but starting from ISP.
well, Ice Princess, I was like the Wheezy era. When I thought Wheezy was Jesus Christ,
But he was.
was at that time, So if he was rapping about space, I wanted to rap about space. He was drinking lean, I wanted to try lean. So, and then after that, it was like Brooklyn West, and I was like obsessed with Kanye and Jay-Z. So I got like a Louis Vuitton backpack, and I just was doing everything they was doing. But eventually, I just was like, okay, what are you gonna do? Like, who are you? Like, everybody doing this, but who is Brooklyn West? So when I went to Hypes to Hemmers, I moved to Atlanta, but I did Diary of a Hype Beast. So I was still like, okay, I wanted to sound like Atlanta because I just moved to Atlanta. But then I met some hipsters, and they just was like, they just would go to the thrift store, and I was like, why would you buy used clothes if you could buy new clothes? So after that, I was just like fascinated. It was just like, wow, they so different. Like, they just mixing everything, but they still look dope. So I just wanted to be grungy, but I still wanted to wear like hype shit. I could curse. Sorry. I still wanted to wear like hype clothes. So I was like, okay, I want to be a hippie, but I want to be a hype beast too. So I call myself a hypester. So it's like that's what a hypester thing came from. So I wanted to wear top brands like Kanye, but he wears like a sweatshirt, but he still looks like grungy. So that's what a hypester is. Basically a hippie and a hype beast joint. But the him is, I just wanted to call my track something different, like how Drake call his stuff sound. It's simple, but it's like, okay, sound. So I was like, listen to my hymns, so they know that's me. So Hypes to Him is just like, I call my stuff him, so that's where that came from. So it's just like a nickname for me other than Brooklyn West.
So right now, what would you describe your song? Because as you said yourself, and people as probably say about you is that you are switching, you eventually evolving. So right now, 2015, what can you say Brooklyn West is?
Brooklyn West is a cool, your favorite hippie, hypester, hype beast mix, but just more chilled. I just wanted to make like quality music. Like before, I just wanted to make something that everybody was making, but now I'm in a position where I wanna. When you hear that, okay, that's Brooklyn. Like that's her style. So now that I'm found myself as an artist, but every year you keep on progressing. If you ain't growing as an artist, you ain't doing nothing. Like Drake don't sound like so far gone. Like he's the sixth god now. Like he talking that shit. So right now I just finding myself. Now I know what I want to do. Now I know what I'm gonna bring to the table.
What can you tell us about this upcoming project? I know you dropped about 3 songs from it.
Yeah. It's different. It's different. Like way different. Like not as much rapping. It's gonna be some spitting. 'Cause I like to spit, but I'm so focused on like
Melodies, I guess, and singing.
melodies now because it's like with Janae. Like I just remember listening to Sold Out and all that, and it's just mellow. Like I want to make something people could smoke to, chill to, make out to, something to turn up to, but it's still cool. But I just wanted to give someone like a feeling to it, like nothing something you could just turn up to and then that's it. Because a lot of people right now just dropping stuff. You hard for 2 weeks and whatever, because we in the popcorn era. So I just want to find my.
I like that term, the popcorn era.
Yes, the popcorn era. Like the city gonna love you for a second, but after that hype going, they onto something else. So you have to find a way to stay relevant, and that's why Drake is running it, because he found that thing where he could drop stuff, but it's like I still love it. Something new about it. I still want to hear more from him. So yeah, I just trying to do that at this point.
But you are well at your off key when you because I mean I know some purpose you could compare yourself to Janae, like she whispering.
No, she way more risky, but for me, I would say with the singing thing, I just got into it.
Like trying to get your off key going in on.
Yeah. I like taking risks now. It's all about taking risks now. Before I just wanted to be safe, but people don't remember safe. People don't care about safe. They go, oh, it's dope, but okay, yeah. But like when I did 11 and 11, it was like, I want to listen to that again. I never heard about that. She just usually talking about what she could buy and sneakers, but like I so mature now that I really don't worship clothes like how I used to. So
Thank you, Jesus.
so it's just different. Like I don't really care about that type of stuff no more. So I'm just growing like shit.
I guess that Jordan, yeah, treating you good. The Jordan, yeah, treating you good.
The 23. No, it's like after my mom got sick and a stroke made her mentally ill, I just had to learn how to budget stuff. Like I had to be unselfish. So she just taught me how to budget money. So now even though I want the hottest Columbia, whatever, I can't do that. I'd rather put that into studio time. Like before, I used to want to record inside a closet or in my house, but it don't sound good. It's like the money I spending on clothes and stuff, like put it into your music, put it into quality. When you bring the quality, the people gonna come. So I just trying to get that quality. Like I don't really care what anybody else doing. Like a lot of people doing stuff, but they trying to be locally big, but I want to be global. The thing about the local scene here is that they just love you for a little bit, and when you messed up, they don't care about you no more. They going to something else. Like I don't know. I just want to be global. I don't want to be local. I already had the local scene. I didn't been doing all that stuff, but you ain't making no money. Like as simple as the Amigos concert. There's no way you supposed to show outsiders love more than your own people. Like when Bo performed, the city's supposed to be rocking, and then when Migos come on, everybody's like, woo, but that's y'all on, man.
And I said this on my interview. I hate how vehemence we seen the thing that we ain't supposed to be doing this. Like anything other than tourism, banking, or not even other than real estate, they think we supposed to just be islandy. No, we. But no, I don't. I'll take all day. But what do you have planned for 2015 other than the project?
Hazy Maze should come November. Like I don't want to put
November.
Yeah, I don't want to put. I don't want to.
You understand? Last time we talked, it was supposed to drop last November.
Yeah, but
you know it's January.
The vision change. It's like, why drop a mixtape when nobody knows it? Why? Why put you into all of that if nobody's gonna listen to it? Like, I ain't gonna be in the studio paying all this cash for people to not listen to it. So now I'm into marketing and branded. Like right now I'm trying to find that song. Okay, their eyes on me right now. Like Try Me got everybody eyes on Dej and OG Mako. Yeah, you guessed it. Now he everywhere, but you gotta get the people attention, and once my plan is to get everybody's attention at the beginning of the year, and as soon as I get that, hit them with the mixtape. Cause I mean, it don't make sense. Like don't waste your time.
Before I let you go, just let people know how they can find you.
You you could find me on my website, listentomyhymns.com, Twitter and Instagram, BrookyWest, Tumblr, Hypes to Hymns, and yeah.
This has been Who Dat.
9 o'clock, home alone, texting you, wishing you come over with the crew.